I think I mentioned last week that basically with Christmas out of the way and the new year, my holiday rebooted at work. So I took the genius move of booking the next 2 days off, basically. It means that I am home alone, just me and the dog, I suppose, in the house. The kids are at school, Ben's with his nan tomorrow, Claire's at work, and then the next day he's at nursery and the kids are at school and she's at work. So I've got 2 whole days, 48 hours. I'd spent all the past 2 weeks trying to keep that ass, not secret, I'm not trying to hide it from anyone, but I'm just trying to avoid it getting filled with jobs, tasks and nonsense. I was doing all right, but I forgot that I'd sent the Ollie's school an email before term started about the fact that he'd been taken out for having a bit of a tantrum or whatever it was that he'd had, and I emailed him about the fact, I spoke about it on the video, that he'd been kind of punished twice because he missed all the Christmas stuff as a result, which I do need to talk about. It's serious and it's something I want to have a chat about, but they called me on Friday and said, did I want to come in tomorrow at 2:45 and then pick them up afterwards? So I'm like, okay, I can do that. I am off, so it makes sense to do it and, you know, use the time wisely, but it does mean that the day that I was having that was going to kind of cut off at 4:30 is now cutting off at 2:45. I've lost 2 hours of my special day. So I also said I might as well take him in. I thought I'd take him in the morning. That means I'm forced to get up early. I mentioned that I'm worried about the fact that it's Ollie's first day back and he wasn't having a great end of term and that things were going a bit funny. And so I've had a little chat with him tonight. And I said to him, I'm taking him in. I said to him, I'll take him in and we'll go really calmly. It'll all be good. It'll be smooth. And if he has a great day, then we can play a game when we get back. I figured out, you know, I'll let him choose what game and we'll do whatever he wants. And he seems happy with that and fingers crossed. But I mean, more of it is about my plans for the day after that were to basically get a big handle on all my writing and all the projects I was working on and just generally brainstorm and just get cracking on something. Just pick which one I want to work on, pick which one seems the most viable, pick which one seems the most fleshed out. So I'm just going to swap hands, it's going to get a bit rocky there. And just generally get a feel for like, right, this is the one I want to persevere with, this is the one I want to get done in the next sort of 6 months or whatever. And annoyingly, I've got a notepad somewhere, like an A3 book, where I'd fleshed out like 30 odd chapters of a book and maybe 20 of another one, and you know, got the plans of these other bits and pieces, and I can't find it. I don't know whether Claire's tidied it away because we had family here at Christmas, or whether I've just left it lying around and someone's, I don't know, it won't have been binned, but I'm a little bit nervous because if I've lost that, then that kind of derails everything that I had going on. That's everything that I kind of knew about from what I was working on. So I am sat here at the moment in a bit of a tiz, wondering what the bleeding hell I've done and where it could possibly be. It used to be here, but as you can see by the big pile of Lego behind me, it's not there. So I'm a little bit nervous. I was hoping, I thought I saw it out the corner of my eye then. I'm hoping that it'll just turn up, or when Claire gets down, she'll just say, it's here, you idiot. But yeah, that's worrying. I mean, it does mean that I can decide which one I want to do and write it from fresh, I guess, which is fun. I'm a bit nervous because I should have looked for this. I mean, I just assumed it was about, but now I'm like, right, I'm the night before and everything I'd prepared in advance is gone. So that's a bit of a nightmare. It's a bit of a drama. It's not the end of the world. What I don't want to do, I don't want to be sat here tomorrow night going, I've done nothing today. I've just completely done out. Because that's been today, really. Like, I thought, I'll take it easy Sunday. I'll do very little. And then that way I can't sit there on Monday and go, oh, I'm going to rest today. I need a rest. We put on the Incredibles 2. We were watching that and I fell asleep. I watched all the way through to the bloody, this is how the situation is, this is, they figured out who the baddies are, and then I slept through the conclusion. And I thought, well, I probably needed it. It's probably good that I got that out of the way today, but I'm a little bit disappointed that I'll have to rewatch that now to find out what the bleeding hell happened. But no, today's been a good restful day, so I'm thinking I should be able to wake up tomorrow, take the kids in, I'll slowly drive back, catching a few Pokemon, and then I'm just going to clear the table, and I'm just going to sit here. I'm hoping I can just turn it into like one of those rooms you see in films where someone's trying to solve a crime. There'll just be lines everywhere, there'll be my plans, my thoughts, my actions. Yeah, I'm excited. I've not had a day like this since I was a student, really. I used to do stuff like that all the time with Kev, all these different projects, and it was good. I did try and get him to do some sort of adventure, like we used to do Best Thing From stuff, where we'd get in the car and drive, but he can't be out past tea. I mean, I can't be out past tea time, I suppose, either, but it's funny how you grow up and priorities change and sort of thing. But I think 4 years ago I'd have said to him, I'm off, do you fancy going for a drive? And he'd have just been like, I'm already outside, come on. But he can't because Anna's working apparently, so that's that. But I am just kind of, I'm nervous now. I shouldn't be nervous. It's literally 2 days off. I don't know what I'm worried about, but I'm sat here thinking I had all these grand plans and the book is gone. I don't know where the book's gone. I think I'm more, really, the nerves are Ollie going back to school. I've already done a video on that, so I don't want to labour it too much. We sat and had a full conversation about it. You know, he sort of said, I don't want to go, but then he's excited to see his friends. It made me laugh because I said to him, you can't say that people are the worst people in the world or they're the meanest people in the world. And he said, Miss said that her second name is Mean. I was like, what are you on about? And he said, oh, she said she's Mean Mrs. X. And I was like, oh, that was a joke. And he's convinced now that her second name is Mean, which is just funny because I know that's completely normal for someone like Ollie to just take that at face value, as she's told me that her first name is Mean, and that's what it is. It does make me laugh thinking that little things like that, I might raise that in the meeting as just something, just to explain, to give them a better idea of he takes everything literally. Because the meeting's all about the fact that he got really upset and ran out the door. We talked about it before, and they're talking about how I suggested they give him somewhere to walk to, and I suggested they understand that when he's saying these things, it's because he's so deeply hurt. You know, he's feeling it really badly, and they need to kind of cope with that. But it just, I think it's a perfect example of if she's telling him something, he's taking that as, you're the teacher, everything you say is literal, everything you say is right. You know, he takes everything most people say literally, but when she's saying it, she's the teacher. So so even an off-the-cuff joke about her name being Mean has stuck with him, and he's taken that and he's running with it as that's a fact. So, yeah, that just tickled me earlier. I've not really got much more to go on that. I just thought it's something that I'll probably, if the conversation goes that way tomorrow, I'll bring it up as a side note of just how some things that seem really silly or mad, but that is the way it is. I feel like I need ideas a little bit, and not necessarily from you. Just I need to sit and have a think about what I want to do in a day as well. I want to write, but also I want to figure out I don't really know what I enjoy. That sounds really dumb, but I was thinking this week that last year we didn't book our holidays until like the first few months of the year had gone, and I suddenly told Claire I wanted to go to America because damn it, Emily's too old, I want to go, before she gets too, much older and doesn't believe in any of the characters or whatever. And so we decided to do that. And this year I was like, I want to book it now, but everything's a right joke. So we've been talking about just doing something else. And my big idea is, I was chatting to Emily about it, saying that we should pick 10 days, not necessarily in a row, but we should do 2 days each of what we think would be awesome for each of us. I don't really know what Ben's idea of a perfect day would be. I kind of made up things like, oh, we could take him swimming, we could just do stuff that he doesn't normally do that he'd find fascinating. I figured, Emily straight off the bat, which I guessed she was like, I want to go to a theme park, and then I want to go to another theme park. I asked her what she thought our days would be, and she suggested that I would want to sleep and play Pokemon Go. She suggested that Ollie would want to play Pokemon Go and watch stuff on his iPad, and she suggested that Claire would want to shop. So, she knows us pretty well, but I don't really want to book 2 days to just sleep and play Pokemon Go. As nice as that seems like a plan, I was kind of hoping she'd say, "Oh, you'd really like to do blah 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 blah," and I'd go, "Oh yeah, you genius," and then I would spend tomorrow and the next day doing that. But unless she suggests that I go join some sort of writing camp and just disappear on my own to write for 2 days, I don't really think that fits the plan. A little bit of me really wants to just charge up my MacBook and go sit in a coffee shop, but I feel like I'd be a bit of a knob if I did that. To be fair, I can think of a better word. I feel like a bit of a loser, a bit of a fool. But that's sort of the dream scenario. I might pretend that I'm retired and I'm just wandering around writing whatever takes my fancy whilst drinking coffee. But that isn't a holiday plan. That isn't something to do for 2 days. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've got some other bits this year that I'm kind of doing. Like we're looking at maybe running an event. We're looking at there's Eurogamer, there's EGX, they're the same thing. Comic-Con is what I was trying to say. All that sort of stuff going on that will also be holidays. And they could end up being my 2 days anyway. Really, I suppose I could take my family to one of them. But no, it's an interesting time of year, this, because I feel like I'm taking 2 days to just figure out what my plan for the year is and do a proper, just I don't know, straighten my head out, which I probably need. I think I do need it. I think it'll be good. I'm hoping that by Tuesday night I'll be just focused. But I know I'm like, I'll probably take the kids, get back, see something's on the telly and be like, oh, that's interesting. And then 7 hours later, I'll be like, oh God, I've got to get to the school. And I don't even have the maths set up there, but that's basically what I anticipate happening. Or I don't know, I'll start fanning around with something, tidying something up or putting something back together, or I'll knock a Lego thing over and start putting that thing behind me and I'll end up having to build it before the kids get back so that they don't get upset. I don't know. But hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully I'll have something exciting to film for it. I'm kind of, no, I know that I'm not sat there thinking I must perform like a monkey, but I am sort of thinking I don't want to get to the end of the day and go, right, well, I wrote 9,000 words today and jolly good fun it was too. And that be the end of my video, because, you know, I started this channel because stupid things happen to me quite often. It's just unfortunate that today the stupid thing is I've lost my damn notes. I'm going to wrap up because I need to go find the book. Claire's coming down in a minute. I'm hoping that she'll just know where it is. And I need to get this all edited so that I can watch stuff on Netflix and chill out before my big 2-day fun fest of madness, which I don't know what to expect. I will update you on how it goes with Ollie's head teacher, and I think it's a Senko as well. So it's quite a big meeting, really. It's not just about off the back of Christmas. It's just generally putting some plans in place. What I'm going to do is take everything you guys have suggested, everything you've said we should do, and I'm going to suggest it to them, which I have done before in part, but some of these I've just put together and I've said to them, like, right, this is what we need to do, and I'm hoping it works. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes, and thank you for those of you who did suggest things. And if you've got any other suggestions, let me know. I mentioned in the last video, I don't know how many people watch this far into videos. I think one person said they did, so thank you for that. But if anyone else does, yeah, give me some other things I should mention to the teachers, that'd be good. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment. I didn't realise, I know we've said it in the past about hitting the bell, I didn't realise that that's the only way you get notifications about videos being out. So if you are interested in videos when they're out and that sort of thing, then hit the bell, because that's apparently the thing that you do. So yeah, cheers, I'll see you later.